What's going on, you guys? Two Sticks Nicks here, and before I begin this, I would just like to say that I actually did enjoy UFC 2. I just didn't really care for the online portion. Now, you guys may have completely different opinions than mine. You guys may have the same opinions that I do. But if you guys like this one, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, here's everything I hate about UFC 2. My first gripe would have to be, when I'm going through the feeling out process as George St. Pierre, and I decide to try it for something that I know will work, like a flying knee, this crap happens. And then the moment I get back up, and we decide to take a breather, he starts taunting at me. So I do something back, and then sooner or later, it turns into a giant taunting match. Like, this would never happen in the UFC. You'd get laughed at, and then you'd get yelled at by Dana White because you're not fighting. You're not making money. You're wasting his time, and you're wasting his money. I mean, come on. Just fight me already. My next gripe would have to be in the third and final rounds, generally when you're doing okay, you're doing just about the same effort as the other guy, and you trade blows back and forth, and you go in for a couple of uppercuts that actually land and actually do damage. They do basically nothing, because when the guy comes around and he does something of his own, you get knocked out without the ability to recover. Like, what is this? It's ridiculous. My next complaint is about the featured fighters. You get 5 featured fighters every day that you can use. They're not even good fighters. They're absolutely terrible fighters. They choose the ones that are at the bottom of the barrel. Like, you could have chosen anybody, but no. You have to go with somebody that has an 85 overall, 84 stand-up, 82 in submissions, and 85 in the clinch. You could have chosen anybody else. I mean, you could have even chosen the poster boy, Conor McGregor, as a featured fighter. But no, you have to choose somebody that you know the player is going to lose. You know what? They should ask us who we want to be featured, not who they want to be featured. My last complaint would have to be about the health regeneration of the fighters. Now, look at the HUD on either the top left or the top right corners of the screen. I'm the right, in case you were wondering. So we'll be going to the feeling out process, getting a lot of good shots in. I'll be doing a lot of damage. But the thing that irritates me is that when I end up getting hit, because this happens a lot, my head health goes down to practically 0. And did you see how quickly his head health is regenerating? Mine doesn't move an inch. Mine doesn't heal at all. And something I know every UFC player has to deal with when they're going in and they're fighting and they're doing everything that they know is going to help them win the fight. It means absolutely nothing, because when the player gets an awesome uppercut, or hey, why not 17 uppercuts in, they get knocked down to the ground. And my gripe about that is when you try to recover, that means nothing because your controller decides not to work and you get knocked out. Done.
Statement that man just made. Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
All I'm asking for is skill-based matchmaking, improved game latency, and a little bit more consideration, especially if you're an online player. Now, there are a lot of people with the same gripes that I have, especially considering the fact that this has been a problem since launch day. Now, whether you guys want to take that to heart or not is completely up to you. I'm giving my opinion and my gripes, and whether you guys agree with me or not is all up to you. So be sure to hit that like button and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check you guys later. Peace.